Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn bottom right side as the pink Mongols, we have MCK Rharesh. Rharesh? Oh, I butchered that well enough. Spawn top left side as the green Byzantines, we got Wam01. And let's see now, will we be going for an ovo? Or not ovo, well he is gone for ovo. Will he go for a pasture or barracks or what? He is going for an early bear, so I'm for a bit of harassment. Like some map generation, we also got two small gold deposits. Looks some Mongols gold deposit. Oh, spawned a nice little line there. Both deer deposit over here as well. Woods a bit farther forward, as well as this trading post here. So if he's going for any trade, it will have to go in front of these tree deposits. So overall, the map doesn't seem actually has a tight group here, so may want to avoid the silver tree and probably go for the deer stones, and I for probably a separate out. Of course, you have to scout out everything there, not have caster vision. We do have a bit of deer up here for the Byzantine, deer over here. Initial berry deposit, wood deposit. Actually, all of his wood deposits spawn behind as well, so he has really no natural coverage either. So this may be good. Yeah, it seems like more deer stone, especially right now. A little bit more exposed up front. Or much better for Magadai to raid them. Got a berry deposit over here, and as well as way over here, there's the large one. Does spot the scout, or spot the observation post going on up. It's positioned there. We'll need the arrows to help range all the berry bushes, as well as range more of the gold. But other than that, it should be just fine enough. More spearmen plotting field. Right now he has 5. This mining camp will be torched. Mongol player getting closer to his age up now. You can use a Creedhole defenses, increasing his villagers damage by 2 and his armor by 2. Going for the villager. Oh, stabs the wait. Does Creedhole defense cause him not able to throw torches? He's actually it just straight up stabs the outpost. Never do that. Is that a replay bug, or is that actually a bug in the game? Villager being pursued. He's trying to shank him now with knives. Just needs a couple more wrench taps. Kills off a village there, so 2 of Green's villagers gone down. We got an archer here. Gets a shot there. Needs one more shot, and the outpost goes up. Gets a garrison with 4 remaining spearmen, and this mining camp's almost ready to be torched down. Deer stone now being established. You can always collect up this berry deposit, be a bit more exposed. We're going for the sheeple now. Got a barracks being set up on the field. What does he have? Mercenaries over here. Musafati warriors, probably not super great. Camel archers can be quite nice, but rather camel unease debuff. But he's spawning to get out some Limitani. Khan petting the dog. Limitani on the build queue. Of course, the mining camp does get full torch. If he builds the next mining camp over here, he can collect from it. No arrow slit research. Of course, you need feudal age for it. I forgot the Mongol players not feudal age just yet. Stable being built on the field. Eyeing for bit stability in his life. So he's gone for deer stone. Will not have access to Khan's hunters to build an archery range. So he may try to follow up with Keshiks. Deerstone could be repositioned to provide more wood coverage, collection coverage range, but he is going for an outpost here, which will provide the network. So we may see economic Mongols right now. I don't see going for a single Keshik, not times 2 Keshik. Huh. Ah, arrow slit must be... No, no arrow slit. I thought you would have more stone by now. Did he go for times 2 villagers? Equal village numbers. What happened? I could have sworn he would have a bit more stone. Last time I checked, he had 150. And last time I rechecked, he had 150. So he spent some stone somewhere. I don't know where. The gear's out of range for any improved research. Going for our arrow slit now. Oh, no, no arrow slit there. Oh, a bit of a stone disappeared, and I don't know where. Spearman will go down. Because of Wam01. Rest of these Spearman Pods is going to be pursued. No improved textiles. Times 2 villages has an absurdly high stone cost of 124. Try and corral these deer into at least to the ovo, or not ovo, gear. Archer range now being established. Single Keshik pushes way forward. All the research is still there. I'm just wondering, there's about 50 stone disappeared, and I don't know where. Didn't see times 2 spearmen. Yeah, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Oh well. Keshik camping those berries. We do have now an outpost here. Good number of Limitani. So Keshik's overall not a great idea. Deer being corralled towards the town center. At least just needs to be corralled to the Grand Winery. That was a pretty bad stab. He will need to build a mill here. Keshik does find these villagers. Does get one villager there. Limitani here to shank the Keshik. Got Keshiks and Corsican here. No spear brace. Pretty close. Takes out that one Limitani, falls on back. Got now some jam throwers available. Next age, you'll have access to what? Camel riders? So jam throwers, camel riders, into grenadiers. Which I can see camel riders being pretty useful. Jam throwers are nice and generalist, pretty good versus range units. Colin took a pretty big hit there. Colin is classified as range, so it does take bonus damage from jam throwers. Got the arrow there, getting some extra volleys of arrows going. Archer's trying to fall back, take some damage there. Keshik's heading up north, probably trying to raid some villagers now. Archer's just falling on back. Nice bit of status up there. Javelin throwers do have spearman movement speed. Longbowmen have crossbow movement speed. And now we do have the Yamdog to help push these guys back. Let's find some of these lone Limitani there. Gonna try to quickly pick them off. Nintendo there does not go down, so get some free hits there. Khan has gone down. Keshik's now falling back. Got so far 4 villagers killed so far this game. Does got that one there. Keshik's falling on back. Needs a bit of healing. Decent number of archers here. As I so far more archers in the build queue. One more Keshik in the build queue. Wolf does go down. Get some health for the Keshiks. Luntain still has their shield wall up. And we got another times Q2 Keshik on the build queue. And basic food collection for the Mongol player. Here can still be claimed. More javelin throwers being built, more Lumitani here. Wolf does get some bites. And the local doggo does go down. Archers do take a lot of damage there from the Lumitani and the javelin throwers as well. Was probably too busy trying to deal with that wolf. Keshik's heading up north. And there's actually no Collins Hunter to support out these archers there. A little extra range probably could be helpful for them. New Colin has been deployed on the field. Keshik's here will be going down the Lumitani. Didn't pay close enough attention to them. Golden Horn Tower now being built by the Byzantine player. And over here, do you have the curl tie? Large number of observation or outposts here for defense. There are 17 villagers, and there's actually got a garrison here or something. Keshik's going down by the Lumitani. I'm assuming these are just military units. I don't see an idle villager indication, so these must be military units in there. With 17 villagers, there's enough garrison space for them. Does get picked off there. Pearl tie almost completed. We now have the veteran Lumitani research now complete. Plus 1 melee damage on the way for the Mongol player. Veteran contract now on the way. This will also give him access to the camel riders. Prototype deployed in a board location. We do have this wood deposit almost cleaned on up, so we'll eventually go for this wood deposit. Still nearby, so this will be a good spot for an OVO either way. Greens push way forward. Does already pull back the villagers, heading to over here to this wood deposit. Villagers here starting to go on down. No towers down here to help them run away or hide away. You got some man-at-arms here, very nice. Man-at-arms would be particularly useful. There's no anti-heavy there. We got some Varangian Guard here, prototyping re-established. No veteran archer research. We may not see veteran archers, just going for man-at-arms. Prototype at least helped improve these archers, make them last a little bit longer. More man-at-arms creeping on in, but simply not enough down here. Actually, the existing man-at-arms are doing quite well. Couple crossbowmen there, hitting the Varangian Guard quite nicely. Prototype being redeployed up there. No mobility upgrade. Catching some con here. Does find some Varangian Guard and some crossbowmen. There's the mobility upgrade, the superior mobility. Got the early, well, regular horseman upgrade, upgrading early horseman, the regular horseman. Early horseman, probably the most, maybe one of the most worthless units in the entire game. Vanguard does take some damage there. Another outpost going on up. Got triple relic inside the Grand Winery, so lots of free olive oil there. We got the Whistling Arrow, the improved Whistling Arrow upgrade, a valuable upgrade, which I believe Mongol players don't go for enough. Single cataphract here. Got a secondary town center here as well. Kashik's moving around. Did not get the speed arrow. Got some good damage there. Montani does take out these Kashyyyks pretty quickly. They're not even veteran Kashyyyks right now. Over the Mongol player just going for massive man-at-arms, so it'd be a good idea for the Byzantine player to go for some spring golds and crossbowmen. Of course, I'm trying to take out these villagers. Most of the meat has been cleaned on up, just 1 1/4 deer. Prototype in this region, providing some good health regen. Of course, got a good number of outposts here. Another one, this one be upgraded spring gold. This outpost should be just fine since the villagers here, but one of these gears should probably move forward to collect that wood. So honestly, having a little bit extra wood there as a form of wall wouldn't be half bad. Prototype being redeployed over here. We've got a couple more stables here. A number of these forces actually quite wounded. Horsemen, camp riders pushing over here. Not enough, whole lot of garrison space here inside the town center. Does have the outpost to help out. Does lose some villagers. Mariners engaging over here. Not too many crossbowmen for green. We got some cataphracts here. These cataphracts or crossbowmen should probably try to focus on the cataphracts. Not too many archers remaining there. Kurultai repositioning now. Got the horsemen and camp riders pushing over here now. Kurultai redeployed in better position now. Could try garrison the rest of these military units inside these nearby outposts for extra defense. Horse or no, big round of spearmen trying to gauge these various mounted units. Finally able to rejoin the fight. Most of the of Pink's army has gone down. But Green can't have a whole lot more pushing force to deal with all these outposts. Got another spring golden placement here. Now got some veteran horsemen being pulled in the field. And most of the Limtani has gone down. The horsemen would do quite well. Howdy. Couple spring gold emplacements now. A couple archer emplacements nearby. More outposts here for extra villager storage. And let's see. Got a good number of pastures here. He does have 14 pastures, which will approximately support up probably 30 villagers roughly. Does have 36 villagers on food. That's probably does have enough pastures for that. We now have the forestry upgrade. Spring golden placement is firing away. They're just getting the various outposts into the town center. Not enough room for all of them. There's a good amount of defense arrows here. Does have +2 range damage, so the extra defense arrows will do some damage. The horseman, of course, has a +2 range armor as well. Kurultai being redeployed over here. Right here, probably just generally best. He does go ahead and put it right there, but blocks his own deployment because redeploying this game is a pain in the ass. Cancels deployment there. That was an automatic cancel. Got the spring gold placement getting the setup blaze. Got the man at arms engaging the Varangian guard, and got the arrow placement taking severe damage. Over here, got the horsemen and Khan being pursued by a horseman. Varangian guard does take out some of these villagers, but does find some outposts. Main arms falling back, got the crossbowmen. Pink doesn't have too much of an army at the moment. Horsemen, spearmen push way forward. The Mongol player does have a decent amount of reserve resources. Probably the Cognitive Palace will help him give some good value. Doesn't have a whole lot of trade at the moment, so it doesn't really require the white stupa. Could take time to pack the gear and run away with this one. It still has a deer stone, but haven't seen a single Khan's hunter deployed in the field. Pink right now has army of 43 versus 75. Do note olive oil units do not count down here. So add in 30 times 120, which is what? 5,000? No. Additional 3,600 to green. Not to mention the handful of camel riders here as well. Veteran horsemen move around the flank. So looks like the Mongol player has consumed that resource reserve we saw earlier. Both players have similar resource reserve at the moment. Green has obtained 4 out of 5 relics. Last relic right there. Got these forces now pushing on the barracks, trying to get inside these outposts. Camel riders have no inherent armor. The defensive arrows will be decent against them. Round of Spearmen trying to engage over here as well, trying to torch down the Spring Gold replacement. Green may want to be a bit careful. Horseman getting some strikes over there. Green may be busy trying to micro over there, getting hit by various groups of spearmen. Pearl tie over here. Got a decent number of man-arms help out. Handful of crossbowmen here for Green, but mostly just javelin throwers. Does use the arrow there, and that's 12 seconds of fast, much faster firing crossbowmen. The arrow has subsided, so has the increased damage aura from the Pearl tie. We got good number of horsemen and cavalry, camel archer or camel riders push forward. Javelin throwers are trying to focus on these crossbowmen. Mongol player pushing forward with a mixed force over here. Camel riders going to cause some issues. There's a handful of spearmen there. Crossbowmen taking out the various ringing guard. He's starting to fall back there. Crossbow engaging over here. Got a decent number of these forces now engaging. He's starting to fall back to the crossbowmen. Still got these ringing guard down south with a couple javelin throwers. A couple crossbowmen popped out, but still, of course, a couple javelin throwers. King's army is a little bit too small, should just start falling back. The Mongol player almost has enough resources to age up, has plenty of wood. Could probably go for a round of horsemen and maybe try to age up as well, get enough gold for that. Massive number of outposts there to get that gold. Of course, his opponent does have a fortified outpost nearby. Got a defense arrow there, giving his army +2 armor for 12 seconds, which is quite significant. It has now subsided. More spear and crossbow being pulled out right there. Javelin throwers he's still having trouble with. The horsemen starting to close in those javelin throwers. Now I got multiple spring golds been pulling the field, so more horsemen would be a good idea for Pink. Trying to go with these outposts here. Got the monk here, as well as some of Green's villagers. I see. Okay, there's the outpost by Green. Villager getting hit by that outpost. Pearl tie being redeployed now. It looks like Pink's just going to cancel and abandon this region. Yeah, there's a lot of horsemen pursuing. Probably a good idea to escape on out of there. So as this gold deposit down here, a lot of food stored up, just not enough gold for the age up. But even then, what would the age up really accomplish other than get access to elite upgrades and university upgrades? These villagers are some going down. Mongol player does some more villagers at the moment. Prioritize back here. Pink has armor 20. Could sell off a little bit of food to get the age up going if he really wants to age up. Cancel some of these scaffolding here to get some wood for horsemen, among other things, since he only has 101 wood. He has 31 pastures, that's adequate. 64 villagers on food, that's maybe a little bit too much. Going for white stupas, going for that, run the Cognitive Palace. Khan has been redeployed. Looks like... Oh, he also has level 1 improved food collection. Very nice. I suppose wood collection. Nothing with gold. And some of his villagers are getting pretty far away from the pastures. He does have 31. 31 times 2 is 62. So he has decent villagers. Does have the town center now fully garrisoned. Has a lot of food and gold right now, and needs to pull out more things. Go for more man-at-arms. Good idea. Or some man-at-arms, I think, are the way to go. He is going for a good number of crossmen because it's a good number of ranking guard. He needs some horsemen going. Any sort of mass on the field would be quite nice. He's going for elite man-at-arms. Villagers not getting hit. War engineering company now being built. More forces being put out there. Roll ties here for fire support as well, able to buff up his units. Overall, looks like the Mongol player just simply getting overran. Its village numbers are pretty equal at the moment. But the Mongol player will have an inferior economy compared to the Byzantine player. Olive groves provide a lot of value, while +1 now has +2 economic collection, which is effectively giving level 3 without having level 3. So he has 10% increase from food collection and 50% wood collection, while his opponent has about like plus 30% more effective farms. The Yam network's also quite nice, and the pastures don't minimizing movement time is also quite nice as well. Some of these spring goals being focused on by the crossman. Good enough them starting to go down there. Very nice. Is that all the spring goals there? Looks like Pink has stabilized. Has some man-at-arms in the field. And he could try packing up some of these structures nearby in order to get out more outposts for villager stores, since all the villagers are being cast on the front side there. Has a good wave of sheep now being brought on the front line, or in an area. Man-at-arms trying to engage. Oh, needs to get another gear up there. Does have access to some improved research and does have a good amount of stone stockpiled up. Going for the elite armor tactics. Improved elite armor tactics will cost another 1,200 stone. Oh, I thought it was supposed to cost 1,500. I guess they didn't even include the balance notes. Gotta love how inconsistent they are with the improved upgrade system. It's already a pretty bad system and they couldn't even implement it right. Some of these costs. More elite man-at-arms been put on the field. Got elite Limitani, veteran gem throwers, prototype and redeployed there. One of the barracks do go down. He has 18 military units versus 73. He has a good amount of food and wood. Just even going some veteran spearmen wouldn't be half bad at this exact moment. As well as some horsemen. Just get something. Why Stupa being torched down pretty aggressively? He's not utilizing any resource reserve. Good number of man-at-arms up to 4. Prototype being redeployed as well. White Stupa does go down, which is actually a critical landmark. He does have enough stone for elite army tactics. Queue that, or improve elite army tactics. Get that queued up after that one gets completed. Sea engineers unimproved. Completed. Got the arrow launched there, defense arrow. And it looks like Pink just simply can't get production going. He's trying to go for veteran or researching veteran archers, trying to pull out feudal age archers. Deal with all the Byzantines, not a bad idea. A little bit late, honestly. And Pink does back the game now. This is Aaron Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.